So welcome to April 2nd. This is a quick overview of religion for today, and it's also a quick discussion about Palm Sunday, which is almost upon us. So to start with, always answer your attendance question. This again lets us know that you're alive and well and participating. We worry about you and hope that you're all doing well, so this is our quick way of checking on you each day. Next, go ahead and move on to the Lenten reflection. Should be pretty used to this routine by now, same as what we've been doing. Write the prompt that you took down from the reflection. There are a couple choices to pick from each week. And then write your answer to the prompt in 3 to 5 sentences. You're going to put this in a Google Doc. And then go ahead and attach it right to the classroom so I can give you points for doing this. Then continue to work on your Stations of the Cross booklet. You should be on stations 11 and 12 right now. I have always, I keep doing this, attaching extra copies in case you lost your booklet. I will collect these when I see you again. May not be till May at this point, but that's okay. Do not take pictures of this and send it to me. I don't need to see this ahead of time. I just know that you're working on it and reflecting on it as we work our way through Lent. If for some reason you're not on station 11, just go ahead and get yourself caught up. Like I said, I'm not collecting these until I see you again in May. And then I've given you the answers to page 116 from chapter 13. So compare your answers to my answers and see how you did. If you have any questions, please let me know. I have also assigned an Ed Puzzle video on Palm Sunday. It's only 2.5 minutes long, but it does stop a couple times throughout the video and ask you questions. And you have to answer the questions to receive credit for watching the video. And then there's parts where I have to go back and grade them. So please make sure you are watching this and answering the questions. It even gives you the option to rewind if you are confused or stuck on something. So, take your time and do a good job on this. Which brings us to Palm Sunday. That's coming up this Sunday. April 5th is Palm Sunday. So we're getting ready for that. If we were in class, we would be talking about this. So these are the things I would discuss with you. As you recall, we talked about this when we started Lent on Ash Wednesday, that ashes are used to begin as a signal of Lent beginning. And palm branches eventually become the ashes we use on Ash Wednesday. As you know, the palm branches from the year before are brought to the church and they are burned and they become the ashes. The palm branches then remind us of Jesus' dying and rising from the dead. And we refer to this cycle of dying and rising as the Paschal Mystery. So Holy Week is almost here. That begins the last Sunday of Lent, which is this coming Sunday. The last Sunday of Lent is called Passion Sunday or Palm Sunday. And two very special things happen at Mass this week. We bless and process with palms, and then we proclaim the gospel about Jesus' passion and death. The other interesting thing about Mass is there are two gospel readings. The first reading is proclaimed at the doors of the church before the procession begins. And this reading talks about how Jesus entered Jerusalem amid shouts of welcome and praise. And the second reading is about Jesus' passion and death. And this reading talks about Jesus' passion and death and is also proclaimed on Good Friday. So this essentially, what I would like you to do is think about this. Imagine if you were present as Jesus entered Jerusalem. So I'm not asking you to write this down. This is anything you're turning in. Just say a prayer to Jesus, telling him your thoughts and feelings about his entrance into Jerusalem. So think about that as, we're getting ready for the Easter season to come to an end this week. And looking ahead, next week, which is Holy Week, I will see you again for class on April 7th. We will continue with our Lenten reflections. We will finish the Stations of the Cross booklet next week. And we'll continue to discuss Holy Week next week. Next Friday is Good Friday. And as you know, we don't have classes on Good Friday, so we really only have 4 days of class next week. And next week is called Holy Week. So it is a very important, very, very important week in the church. So that means Easter is almost here. So that's it for today. Like I said, we'll continue next week and talk a little bit more about Holy Week. I just wanted you to have a little